fair to say that the Eyre Peninsula has stolen our hearts in the last few months. Well, that's not totally correct. The Eyre Peninsula stole my heart over 12 years ago. I so vividly remember the first time I flew into Adelaide, drove all through the night to be greeted by first light under the cliffs. Everywhere we went was absolutely breathtaking, and the waves were so raw and wild. From that moment on, I returned at every spare opportunity, always with a distant dream to permanently locate, yet never really believing it was a realistic possibility. That was until Ash also fell in love with the place.
Legends! Thanks for joining us on another one. So we are still hanging around down the Eyre Peninsula. We're just waiting for my parents to get down later on this week so we can hang out here for a little while. Not a bad place to be waiting around, I reckon. So we are on our way down to Sheringa, which is a pretty epic place on the Eyre Peninsula. Weather looks good. Might even be some waves around. Sheringa's pretty epic for that. Bit of diving and just some blue water good times. I remember when I was younger, I used to come over here on surf trips, and there used to be blocks of land at Sheringa for 12 grand. They've now gone up to 30, so I wish I'd have bought one of them years ago, but anyway, that's a story for another day. Anyway, I just wanted to thank everyone for checking in and watching the videos. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel and helps us make things happen in the future, so if you can jump on that, I would massively appreciate it. Anyway guys, we'll see you at Sheringa. Alright, so we have just pulled up at Sheringa. We're staying at Tommy Rough Shoal, which is pretty close to the beach just down here. It looks really nice. So what we have done is Ash has guided me back into this spot, which is probably the only tricky part is all the fences and stuff around here. So she's guided me back in using a portable UHF, and we have now chocked the wheels. I should say leveled up the wheels there, but chocked the other wheels, and we're just now disconnecting the caravan. So what I might do is I might give a little run through how we quickly set up this thing and yeah, go from there. The bane of our existence, chasing level on a caravan. Is that a fail or a pass?
No, it's a fail, but it was level.
I know. So what we find sometimes is we get it level, and then when we actually unhitch from the car, it moves a little bit.
Shan't be changing it though.
It'll do the job. All right, so this is our setup on the Jayco Starcraft Outback. Let's do it. Cool, so with these things, you actually got to loosen up the awning to be able to pop the roof.
Can we watch Spidey on the iPad?
Is that the most important thing right now?
Coming in. Mat down. This end's definitely the hardest end on our caravan. We got a heap of solar panels and stuff on the roof, so I also think maybe our struts are on the way out as well. So it feels pretty bloody heavy to lift this end. So once the roof is popped, we usually do, I do the outside stuff and Ash does the inside stuff. So I basically start heading around and sorting everything on the outside. So first up, under the front window. Using a drill to lower the stabilizers and raise them makes life so much easier. So I've just put the awning all the way out. Dog leads. Now we release the hounds. Who would like to come out here? Give it 2 minutes until these leads are fully tangled up again. So frustrating. Actually, here we go. Not even 2 minutes. Pump on, USB points on, lights on, reverse camera off. Now it's time to hook up Starlink. So that is pretty much the entire setup for us here. The last thing we got, oh, ashes all over it actually. I was gonna say the last thing is to set up the water filter. So here's our Waters Co water filter. We usually just wrap it up in the sink while we're traveling. All over it. One thing I should probably mention as well is there is absolutely no affiliation with this Water Filters Co filter. We do not sell water machines like a bunch of other people do while they're traveling. So this is just an epic filter that we used at home before we come, and we thought we'd bring it along in the van, which is, it's been epic. Definitely makes the water taste a little bit better, and gives it another few stages of filtering. So
And mineralizes it.
and remineralizes it as well. Yeah, no, it's sick, honestly. And when we return again, we'll use it at home. Very good. One step that we missed was the solar panel. So we keep that under the bed because it is a big unit.
What number are we?
Sweet. That is our setup. Done.
Oh, you'd like to come and say hello, but you are tangled. How long is it going to take for you guys to figure this out? I feel like you're not going to figure it out, are you? Or get the flag.
Carina steaks for the win. If I can keep these bloody flies away. All for Dad, none for you.
Doesn't matter, I've already got my lunch.
I know. It's good because you're not having any. What'd you find, buddy?
Stumpy tail lizard.
A stumpy tail lizard. So we're just going to go for a little tour around Sheringa. Go for a drive kind of up and check out the other camp spots, and maybe go up and see if there's any waves or anything like that. Such a cracking day today. Absolute God's country.
Look how big those sand dunes are. Daddy, drive on them. Would you get bored?
Nah. But I'll have to let the tyres down. I don't really want to do that.
Do you want to drive on sand dunes?
Well, not enough to let the tyres down.
Daddy, there's speed.
Come on,
Oh, Trippy.
Oh,
Get on some cars.
40 PSI club. Oh, I'm going to see what this one's like.
Are you sure you drive a Toyota?
Hey.
Are you sure you drive a Toyota?
I really don't want to let my tyres down, but I might have to.
I think you might.
Oh, look at them all fishing. Alright, I've caved. I'm letting the tyres down. Just looks like too much sand up there, and I don't want to deal with getting bogged, so. I tell you what, the bloody marsh flies are average as here. We just got back to camp. Gonna go for a little dive, try and get some dinner. So I might try and take the GoPro with me this time to kind of take you guys along for the ride. Only issue is I don't have a mount on my spear gun and I don't have a mount on my mask. So it's gonna be pretty tricky, but I'll give it a crack. Yeah, hopefully it's worth it. So we have just come for a little walk around the headland here where I went for a dive the other week. Gonna go for a little dive again, hopefully get some dinner for tonight. Such a beautiful looking day. Like, the water is so crazy blue around here. It's insane. It's just so different than at home. Full disclaimer, I'm not very good at spearfishing. I'm not a spearfishing guru, but I've kind of mucked around with it long enough to be able to get an average fish or so every now and then. So, target species, blue groper. 1, because they're easy. And 2, there's lots of them around here. And 3, I think they taste pretty good. I'm sure some people have different opinions on that. Otherwise, a male wrasse. We had one of them the other week and kids really liked it. And I thought it tasted pretty good. So we'll see what we can get. Something to kind of tie us over tonight for dinner, so we don't have to go through any more of our meat.
Beautiful.
So we're just going for a drive from camp. There's like a little road that looks like it heads towards like the sand dunes and stuff. So want to go check it out, see if we can get access to the sand dunes, because I'd love to do some star photos down there later on tonight. So hopefully this one works out.
Holy crap. So cool.
So cool. How's all these?
Are we in the desert or what?
Are we in the desert?
Very looks like it.
It very looks like it.
I won't make it. He's going down there.
Yeah, go. Run.
I'm shaking my feet.
Oh gosh, I think it's a real estate agent. I think it's a real estate agent.
Was it?
Hello, Ben speaking. Hey Elaine, how you going? Yeah, good, thank you. Awesome, so they accepted the offer. Yeah, that's right. Awesome, thank you. I'll look forward to the email. Thank you for calling us. See ya. You. We have land.
Well, in 30 days we'll have land.
In 30 days. Wow, my heart's like racing. Awesome. Oh, so this is a pretty exciting moment for us. We've So we left Sheringa and we've come back to Elliston for a little reason. So I think in the last video I spoke about how we're looking at some land and that. So we had a call from the real estate agent yesterday, and yeah, we've secured the land. So we paid our deposit and we got basically a month now through to settlement. So I've just come back to look at the land again and see if there's a sold sign on it. Pretty excited for this. What do you reckon?
Exciting.
Yeah!
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 Oh, here we go.
Sold sign.
Sold sign.
It's for real.
How good is that?
It's crazy. We own a block of land.
This is ours.
I'm going to be South Australian again. Did not see that coming.
Me neither. Let's get out and have a little look, eh?
Yeah!
It's probably hard to do this place justice in a video like this, but we absolutely fell in love with it the first time we saw it. So very, very keen for this. It's got epic views on 3 sides. So there's already a cutout down the back here for a nice big shed, and then a house at the front, we're thinking. Absolutely massive block too, so we can kind of set it up exactly how we'd like. So I guess the question is, are we going to stop traveling now 2 months in because we bought a block of land? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
No, we're not stopping traveling. We're planning to go for the next year at least. So this was just too good opportunity to pass up in a place that we absolutely love. So kind of jumped on it. It's going to make things tricky for the next few months, but we'll make it work because this is super exciting. Give us a jump, Em.
Yay!
All right, so since that pretty exciting day the other day with the property we purchased, we decided to head down to Port Lincoln to wait to meet up with my parents, which was pretty fortunate as we started to have more dramas with the caravan again. So we ended up getting some arc in our Anderson plugs. So I had to replace Anderson plugs on both the car and caravan. And then we actually weren't getting any solar input coming into the Red Vision system on the caravan at all, which is super frustrating for us because we spend a lot of our time off grid. Luckily we're in Port Lincoln, so we could purchase a multimeter and wait for my dad to get down, who's a lot more handy with electronics than what I am. So we had a bit of a play around, and we somehow managed to end up getting it working again. We're not sure what we actually did, but it is working, so that's good. Anyway, we've just spent the night at Coffin Bay, showing the parents around there, and we're just going to head north up the Eyre Peninsula and show them some of our favourite spots that we've found so far. I might even duck in to show them the new land. Anyway, next stop is Horrocks Spot, so some clifftop camping again, hopefully a bit of diving. How's this place, eh?
Yeah, beautiful.
This is the real South Australia now. It is bloody good to be back at this ripper of a spot again. Get some sun coming out. I think we could be on for a pretty good afternoon today. So it's coming up to high tide right at the moment. So seeing though I had a little success with abalone last time here, we might head down to the bottom, just down here, and go for a little dive, see if we can get some abalone for my parents to try for dinner, which they've never had before. All right, I'm gonna leave my gun here. I'm gonna go for a swim out and hopefully get some abalone. The pressure is on. Oh, we cleaned up. Some abalone for dinner. Get out of here. Abalone. Some more abalone. And another one.
Yeah.
Dinner is served. They're not the best looking creatures, are they?
No, they aren't.
Alright, let's try and prepare this time. Full disclaimer, I'm definitely not very good at doing this, but I can kind of get it done enough to be able to eat them, so. Alright, I might film this one. So, what we're going to do is get this big boy out of the shell. So, I'm basically just going to try and cut around the edges until we can pop it out. Trying to avoid getting all the guts.
But baby darling,
Now,
could I see? I want to see his guts. I want to see his guts.
What are you doing?
tenderizing it.
What happens if you don't tenderize it?
They just get super stiff, heaps of rigor. So tenderize it and then cut it up, and seems to make a pretty big difference.
Our friend made one. Oh, who's this man? Hello.
Who's this man?
Hello.
Who's this man? Get
What are
out
you
of
doing? This is the very untidy household of the Lees.
Oh, sorry. I don't think you can make it too untidy in here.
Well, we can. Hi.
You can get everything.
Where's Poppy?
Beyond the sand dunes doing a pee. When no one can see him.
It's gone a pretty long way just to do a pee. Scared of the kids? I'm surprised you're not following him, mate. Go get some abalone.
Yeah!
Oh, dinner with a view. Time to cook the entree, chef.
I'm not chefing, you're chefing.
Master chef abalone.
I've already done chicken. I have met my requirements for chef.
One more job to go.
We like the butter.
We do like the butter.
Like the butter. Need some tongue.
And the abalone.
That'll help. Otherwise, we're just having butter.
Just having butter.
It's really not very good height.
It's a bit high for you.
Just a little. Don't mess around with the butter.
How's all these flies?
Who's ready for abalone? I'm not gonna stop yelling till I get it in my mouth.
You must really smell.
It's the fish.
Ow.
You just touched that. That was a bit silly, wasn't it?
Red?
Oh wow.
What's the verdict?
It's hot.
Nice.
Like it?
No, yeah, not unlike squid.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a bit meatier.
Yeah.
Goodness.
You did well?
Beautiful. Well done, Ash.
Oh well.
Well,
I literally just did the last bit. Just well done, Ben.
Hey, yeah.
oh,
The-
sorry.
Being out to do the work.
The person that put in all the hard work to actually get the abalone.
Go, person.
Yeah.
Wait, who said you guys can come in?
Wow, that was such a ripper night, showing the parents the cliffs around at Horrocks Spot. So we are going to escape out of this hectic wind now and head towards Sheringa, and we might do a little stop off at Cummins Monument on the way. That place is epic. Highly recommend checking that out if you haven't seen it. Yes, anyway, we're going to stop off at Cummins Monument, and I might drag out the camera if it's looking nice. How epic is it here, eh? This is one of my favourite places. Bloody blows your mind. I think I'm going to get the drone and throw it up a little bit. I've never bloody had a chance to fly it around here before, so even though it's pretty windy, I think it'll be all good. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Get a load of these flies. So we came for a little drive down to Sheringa just to show the parents, and yeah, it's an epic looking day. So I think we're going to stay down here for the night and try to do a bit of fishing. I might jump in soon and go do a bit of a dive and guarantee we actually get some fish for dinner. Don't think I'll take the GoPro this time, as it's way too much work to kind of try and dive without a mount and film and everything like that. So yeah, hopefully fish for dinner. We'll see how we go.
How good are the flies?
So many, yeah.
How'd you go?
Way too much swell, hey. Water was super murky,
Yeah.
but so I didn't really get a chance to shoot much, but I did get a leather jacket to try.
Ah. Cool.
I haven't had one of these things for years and years, but I think they're meant to be really good eating, so it's not very big, but it should be good for you guys to have a try, hey?
Good appetizer.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what do we have here, hey?
Various fish.
Various fish.
Caught by Ben this morning.
Did you say caught by Ben?
Courtesy of Ben.
Courtesy of Ben.
How great is Ben?
How good is
How
Ben?
good is Ash?
Ash is very good.
I love my dad.
Ash isn't so good that she can catch the fish. She can attempt to fill it for food.
So my job is to catch, gut, and scale. Ash is the fill-it-in queen and the cooking queen. So it's a good partnership. What do you reckon?
What's my job?
Just to make us, yeah, to eat it. That's it. So I ended up going for another dive out there at Sheringa this morning. We had a bit better visibility, and I managed to get a pretty big blue throat wrasse and a pretty good sized groper as well. So we've got that for dinner, and also the leather jacket that I got yesterday. So should be a good little feed. I tell you what, but we deserve a good dinner after today. Hey, Ash.
That was what I don't even know what today happened. What today was.
I feel like the last week stuff just keeps breaking every day on the caravan. So in yesterday's episode and today's episode, solar stopped working again on the roof. What else? Main water. So we're in Elliston at the moment. So main water stopped working. And also our water tank levels on the Red Vision system wasn't showing as well. So it's been good times all around, but I think we have all of those problems solved. Thanks to...
Don't say that.
Thanks.
We hope that they're all resolved.
Thanks to Barry. Also, one thing I probably should have mentioned, we didn't just come to Elliston to fix stuff at the caravan park, although that was one of the main reasons why we come out. We actually come out as well to show Mum and Dad the new property, the new land that we purchased here. So we went for a walk down there this afternoon, and that was very, very exciting. So very stoked with that. Oh,
Hopefully that's just a test.
that siren is just a caravan malfunctioning again.
At least it gave us a warning this time.
Any caravan manufacturers out there watching this that would like to give us a lend of a new van, we would greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much.
There's probably a fire. Oh, I know what that is. It's the CFS siren. They need the volunteers to go to the fire truck. I know that because my stepdad was a volunteer CFS firefighter.
Shout out to Steve-O.
Yeah, Stevie. Yeah, no, that's what used to happen. If there was a fire, the siren would start and he would have to hightail it to get in the fire engine. Yeah,
There we go.
that's what that is.
we had a pretty epic few days hanging out with my parents. After Elliston, we headed over to the Talia Caves, just to show those guys how epic it is around there. Then we headed up to Streaky Bay, which we're currently staying at the moment. So they left us this morning, which is a little bit sad, particularly for the kids. But we're going to go check out the Point Labatt sea lion colony. I've been down near there for waves before, but never actually had a look at it. So super keen to check that place out and see what it's like.
And according to this Wirangu dreaming story, Wardu the wombat was always fascinated by the Warner sea.
Alright guys, so that was Point Labatt. It's pretty epic checking out the sea lions lazing about down there. I think it's probably getting about to that stage where I should wrap up this video. It's been a video with some highs and lows. Epic to catch up with my parents and get our hands on that property down on the Eyre Peninsula. Super frustrating we're finding to have issues with the caravan. It's kind of something you don't really think about until it happens, and it definitely tests your patience and kind of sometimes even makes you rethink about living on the road, even though we're super grateful to be doing what we're doing, and we definitely don't want to stop doing it. It definitely leaves you feeling really grumpy and frustrated at times. So anyway, it's a learning experience, and hopefully next video a lot fewer of these kind of issues. So from here we're going to head to Palubi and see if it's worth all the hype that it gets on social media and YouTube and stuff like that. Anyway legends, I hope you guys enjoyed, I hope you're well, and we'll see you in the next one. Yo!
You got it, you?
Grumpy man.
You.